Welcome into Rewind. Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
Boy, and Dusty, so many advantages of working for the Utah Army National Guard, right? You talk about what sports teach and team play and camaraderie and leadership and all those skills able to be learned right here at the Utah Army National Guard, and a lot of opportunities as well. You can learn or earn incentives for educational reimbursement, as well as bonus packages right now depending on specialty of assignment and where you sign up. All sorts of intriguing options to better your life. You can visit www.nationalguard.com to learn more.
Everyone's signed with the signing bonus.
Yeah.
You can get a big hefty signing bonus to come to the Utah Army National Guard and all that, and get on-job training that's going to help you in life going forward. Not only get your college help out as well, and leadership skills. And lots of other things. They just keep rolling right along. But we want to thank the Utah Army National Guard, the big sponsor right now here on Rewind. We want to thank them, thank our servicemen and women. It's going to be a great, great sponsorship. Get to go to cool places like this. We've been hanging out with Apache helicopters and all these videos. We're going to a lot of other sites here that the National Guard has throughout the valley, and we'll take you through them. But all right, the other 5. We've previewed this one and every one of the other videos, and let's get right to it. I don't want to say team number 30, but it's in no particular order. But one of those 5 teams, Dane, they got a kid. When Cam and Cooper graduated, we said, I don't know if these records will ever be broken.
Here we are 2 years later.
Man, they said, hey, 2 years later, they're going down. And that is the young man from Milford.
Hey, you know what they say, Milford men are neither seen nor heard. We see you, Bryson Barnes. How about 8 returning starters on both sides of the ball for the top offense in 1A last year? I know a lot of people are going to say that's 1A. Folks, he's going to break a lot of state passing records this year. Multi-year starter, big kid, being recruited at Pac-12 schools. Bryson Barnes, watch out for him. The question is going to be, now he's up at 2A. Defense a little bit better. Are you going to be able to have those same averages you've had in 1A? I say yes. I've seen the young man play. He can sling it. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the state. I don't care what the classification is, what the region is, what the school is. Milford, we got you. Watch out for the Tigers this year. They are going to be good. Being
someone from a rural area, we always used to joke about, I used to say, hey, put Jan Jorgensen on Timothy and he's going to be just as good. He just wouldn't have as good as outside linebacker on the outside of him. But if you put Barnes up at somewhere else, he's going to put up the same numbers. I don't expect anything different. This young man's gunning for those records. Go get him. Go knock him down. Go bring him down. Now let's go to a team that won a state tournament game a year ago in the Viewmont Vikings.
Well, they had one of the top rushers in the state last year in Robert Summerhays. Of course, he's graduated, so he's done. They've got a couple of returners on that offensive side, some contributors from last year, Will Carter, Kata Smith, a couple of receivers. But there's a lot of questions for Viewmont, and when you look at this squad and some of the talent they had to graduate, this Region 5 going to be really balanced. We're just talking about Viewmont right now, but you look at Woods Cross, they had a lot of injuries last year. How about Farmington? They returned 22 starters.
Right. Daniel 22. Coates has finally got his guys.
This Region 5 is going to be really interesting. Bonneville's going to be improved. Viewmont, I think, is going to be the best team in that group. But there's a lot of questions for some of these Region 5 teams. Viewmont's going to be a team to keep your eye on. It
can be very, very interesting to see where they go. And then when we take a look at another one, I mean, this is a team that we were on last year. They were in this video a year ago. I want to see them out of this video in the other ones. And that is the Cypress Pirates.
Boy, got off to such a really good start. Remember that comeback against Spanish Fort? Right. Woo! Parker Meldrum. Tell you what, folks, he's another really good quarterback and one that not a lot of people know about. D1 opportunities for Parker. Played really well last year. They've got a new coach there this year, former Kearns coach Tyler Garcia, an alum of Cypress, trying to build that program back, taking over for Coach Smith. But we talk about Meldrum. You've got Orozco, you've got Zuzi back. They've got some talent there. Do the Cypress Pirates. Can they put it together? Remember, the wheels kind of came off on that late last year. Can they keep that group focused for all year long? They've got the talent to do it and to be competitive near the top of that region. Senior year for Parker, going to be interesting to see how the Pirates do.
That'd be very interesting, but nothing better when we went out to Magnego, talked to them. How fun is that? Now let's talk about a team that was at Rice-Eagle Stadium a year ago, and again, we talked about in one of these other videos. If it weren't for Orem, who knows where they go? Maybe they get to the championship game, but that is the Mountain Crest Mustangs.
It wouldn't be a football preseason video if you're not talking about Mountain Crest, right? Brady Hall, guy that really had to carry the load last year for Mountain Crest. He's graduated, was their quarterback, was also their leading rusher. Hard to replace a kid like that. But really what you got to watch for when you play Mountain Crest, the defense. They return a lot of key guys. Their 3 leading tacklers in Schroeder, Olsen, and Jackson, all coming back. The defense for Mountain Crest is going to be what the Mustangs pin their success on here in 2019. If that defense comes to play, they'll be really, really tough in region. And that region's interesting. How about new coaches in new places, but all in the same place? They all just played.
Who wants to leave Cache
Ring around
Valley?
the rosy,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Who wants to leave Cache Valley? Apparently none of the coaches in the football team. So stick around there.
Yeah.
All right, now the last team, not because they're the last team, and this isn't any particular order, but we can't help ourselves.
Yeah.
The West Panthers. Now, we got a new guy at the helm at West, and I know, Dane, you've been able to watch them a lot.
Yeah, this is a team. Coach Solovey, head coach, taking the job at West, trying to rebuild that program. Dusty, he's got some young men we're going to keep an eye on this year. How about Clarence Butler? They call him Bird. Young man, look, you see him, doesn't look that big, really fast. I'll tell you, he'll lower the pads. He'll knock you flat on your back if you aren't careful. I've seen it. Really, really talented. They've got a quarterback there that's going to be really, really good. They've got a lot of young men up front. How about Dallas Fakalahe? I believe I'm saying that correctly. A move into West. He's going to be a good one. Was a young man last year, had some injury, didn't play a lot. He's going to be a young man to watch. Amari's got a really good defensive end. Up front, I mean, it wouldn't be a Coach Solovey offense if you didn't have horses up front. He's trying to build that. And this is a team, look, not saying they're going to go win a state championship in 2019, but you're going to see this West team, the tide start to turn a little bit. If there's something Coach Solovey knows is about building a program, you're going to see West get better and better in these coming years, and it might start this year in Region 2.
Coach Junior's got a lot of work ahead of him, and it's going to take a lot more than 1 or 2 games to make that happen, or one season for that matter, to turn things around at the Pride Carbon Dyno, Coach Gene Palaga. Get that stadium rocking. We'll be there. But again, folks, can't believe it. We're here. Let us know. We know there might be some teams we didn't have on any of these videos. Hit us up on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you at D News Rewind. But as always, we'll hear from it. But it's football season, the best time of the year. We'll be out there. Watch out for our Rewind games of the week. On that Rewind Live as well. Be up and running, ready to go. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching the Rewind, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.